What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Ratchet here if you're new. This video is just gonna be something quick. I actually made a search and couldn't come up with much, so I'm gonna make a video on this repair as I do it. Hopefully it'll help somebody out, so stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alright, so what I'll be working on today will be this bushing right here. This bushing goes into the control arm, your lower control arm. As you can see, mine sags a bit and the bushing is also torn and damaged. If the camera will focus. So yeah, today I'll be replacing that. For this video, I'll be attempting to press that bushing out whilst the control arm is still on the vehicle. Never attempted it before, but I just feel a bit lazy today. It's hot outside. Don't feel like doing all that extra work. Hopefully it comes out. I have here a Maddox ball joint kit from Harbor Freight. Came in handy plenty of times, so I'll be using that today. And just basic tools. You will need something close to the size of that bushing that will press it out. So I have here like a slim 32 socket. Doesn't matter if it's a 1/2 inch or not. All you need is something that fits close enough but won't get stuck into the control arm. You'll also need an impact wrench. I doubt you'll be able to do this by hand, but you're welcome to try. But I'll definitely recommend having an impact wrench to make the job easier. Remove your wheel, obviously. So now we'll begin. What I want to do now is remove the strut fork here. So this will be a 14, and then you have this right here, which is a 17 in the back and also a 17 in the front, or at least it should be. I also have a 3/8 Matco impact, so you just want to place that on there. I will need a swivel. So to remove that lower bolt, you'll need a 17 socket and preferably a 17 wrench, or you could use 2 sockets, don't matter. All you need is something to hold one end as you pull the other. Soon as you have the bolts out the way, now you could go ahead and remove your fork. Just wiggle it, move your strut. I might need 2 hands, but you get the concept. Move the strut out the way, slide it underneath, and then you could just lift it up and it'll be out of your way. Alright, so as you can see, I have it set up. You want that socket like perfectly going around that bushing so it presses out evenly. This wasn't easy to set up, but it's doable. So as you can see, I have the cup on the other side to catch that bushing as it's coming out. Alright, so as you can see here, it did come out. You can see the bushing has that excessive sag and it's busted. This is the new one. Got this from O'Reilly's. 40 bucks. FYI, the socket did get stuck in there. This was a 32, so I think a 30 might have worked better, but I did have this cup. This for an oil filter. It's a 27, so I just used this to press the socket back out, so no big deal. But yeah, the bushing is out, so now the next task at hand would be pressing the new one in. So I will be using the same method to get it back in. Alright, so I used a different cup to install it. This is just a flat cup that's pressed against the face of the control arm, just to keep it supported. And then for my luck, that bushing and the tool is the same size, so I don't have a cup on this side. It's just a straight bushing against the tool. I will be cranking it by hand the first few steps just to make sure it goes in straight before I put the impact to it. Alright, so just like that, the new bushing is in. No hassle, no fuss. All good. So now I just need to reinstall my fork. Alright, now with your fork installed, you could put the bolts back in, but do not tighten them. As you can see, the bolts are not tightened. What you want to do is put a jack underneath the control arm to support it. Pump it up enough to where the spring is compressed, as if the car was sitting on the floor on its wheel. And then you tighten these bolts. If you tighten them before doing this step, you can't prematurely wear those bushings, because the rest in place where it's set will not be the same when it's on the floor, and that will then cause the bushings to twist in an irregular manner again, and cause premature wear. So again, do not skip this step. So now you want to go ahead and tighten your bolts. Alright guys, and just like that, the job is done. As you can see, the bushing is now installed. Everything is buttoned up. All I have to do is reinstall my wheel, and we're good to go. I will give it a good test drive, make sure everything is intact, no noises, no clunks, nothing. But yep, that's another video down. Thank you for watching. I will be restoring all of these parts, so please stay tuned for the rest of the videos. I'll be changing these tie rods, or possibly the steering rack, or probably even attempt to rebuild it. So again, stay tuned.